So I loved watching you on the one that got away. I think you're definitely a fan favorite. What has that been like interacting with people after watching the show?
It has been a whirlwind. I believe that at the beginning, I said a few things that some people may have thought were controversial or may have not liked. But there are a lot of people who like that I stayed true to myself, and I've gotten such a positive response from a lot of people. I couldn't be more grateful for that.
Good. Yeah. Is there anything that you would take back or reword, or is it just all water under the one that got away bridge at this point?
Definitely would take some things back. I think throughout my journey on the show, I sort of was able to realize a lot of my errors. And, while I will always, probably always be the sassy girl, I don't think that, I will always have to be, too vocal about, my distaste for certain things, or sometimes it's okay to just not say everything that goes into my head. It's okay to have a filter.
That's so awesome that you took this reality show as a learning experience. I feel like that takes a very emotionally intelligent person to like look at themselves on TV and take notes from like the brutal people on Twitter. So congratulations.
I think a lot of people can learn from, seeing yourself on television. And, we live in an online world now, and there's no excuse for bullying either online or in person or on a reality show ever.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you've had to deal with that since the show's come out. That's awful.
Thank you.
So, what in particular, you said you would maybe take some things back. What's something that you wish you could take back?
I definitely would have probably not gone after Dylan.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely one thing that I wish that I could take back. And not everything that actually, happened there makes it on air. But, that's among the number one regret. Also, I shouldn't have called Daniel a gnome. I'm sure that he's a really nice man. But I was just frustrated in the moment.
Heated moment. We've all been there. Yes. So the Dylan drama. Do you think that Dylan came to your room with romantic intentions?
I can't really speak to his intentions. I didn't get to really know him very well during the show. I'm sure he's also a really nice guy. We had very limited interaction between the Arrivals house and our own houses as leads. So, I who knows? I'm sure that in the environment, anytime somebody who is a lead comes and invites you to their place, you don't really always know what to expect. And to be honest, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't, there are moments where I was, of course, being flirty and things like that. But, I think that whatever the conversation would have led to, friendship, anything like that, I would have been okay with.
Okay. Yeah, so I've seen on Instagram that you and Casey are good friends now, and I'm so happy to see that. How did you two get over this and build a friendship?
So we actually were able to squash this pretty immediately. I know that this conversation doesn't make it on camera, but it's Casey and I sort of developed kind of almost a sistership bond. So it's almost like sisters having a sister fight. We were able to talk it out and ultimately agreed that whatever happens with men, and of course in that environment, they were coming and going left and right. So, we were able to just call it, a learning experience and move on as sisters.
Good. So happy to hear it. So you had a famous scene where a suitor came through the portal, a photographer who followed you on Instagram, and you sent him right back into that portal. Iconic. Can you tell me about what frustrated you specifically in that moment?
Well, I think that I was particularly the one who took this experience extremely seriously. I went throughout the casting process genuinely believing, okay, this is where I'm going to find the one. I came in, and I think fans will remember vividly, wanting to get married and wanting it to be the experience that led to that. So I felt that, anybody who was coming in, having to interview with casting, having to quarantine in a hotel for almost 2 weeks, having to go through this whole production. Daniel, I'm sure, again, is a great guy, but, that did require him to misrepresent himself and tell production that he had known me prior to him coming onto the show, which was just genuinely not true. I've never DMs from him. I didn't even know he was following me. He was essentially just some guy off Instagram, and that wasn't the experiment. I thought that, that was kind of just gaming the system, so to speak.
Got it. Okay.
So, of course, that really frustrated me.
Yeah. No, I get it. It was like a broken trust situation, or you wanted that foundation going in, but that wasn't there with him.
I thought the portal and I were supposed to be getting closer, not further apart.
Right. Well, fair. So what specifically, you touched on this a little bit, drew you to the one that got away?
I'm a huge believer in spirituality. I believed in manifestation. I had a manifestation journal that I had actually begun in 2019. I believe that I still have those entries, but during the pandemic, I had to move out of my apartment. Long story short, I pretty much manifested this whole experience. I wanted to meet somebody that was there all along. I wanted to meet somebody, this year. I wanted, to go into this experience, one just like this. So, I think that it was really fate when I was reached out with the opportunity to do this show. I think that it was very serendipitous in a way that they, selected me and, trusted me, went through a whole process of finding people that were willing to do this crazy thing with me. And so you get presented with these things once in a lifetime, and I just thought, I have to go for it. I have to make the most of it.
Yeah. Okay, final question. I have to know, can I have a status update with you and Adam?
Well, I can't give you an official update, but stay tuned because soon we will be able to provide that for you.
Okay. I know a lot of people are on the edges of their seats wanting to know you still got that promise ring on.
Well, you'll see soon. You'll see.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you so much, Allyssa.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this talk.